Evening YouTubers, this is my second attempt at doing this video. Yeah, usually I let you guys sort of wait around until I get my shizer in one sock. Anyway, you might remember last night when I was doing the install of i3 that I had the Nimbus theme going on, a theme that hasn't been present in many distros for a long time. As Obi-Wan would say, the Nimbus theme. I haven't heard of that name in a long time. Anyway, enough of Obi-Wan, enough of the Star Wars references. Basically, you see they've got the, I've got Ubuntu Mate still installed in the system, and I went, obviously, and you know how I installed the Nimbus theme. Well, I've removed it from the system just to sort of blank slate us. The thing about it is finding Nimbus is not the easiest thing in the world. I did a bit of googling around, and I did find this is the launch pad here. I'm going to put this link down in the details section just so you guys can find it. But basically I came in here and I remembered that dev files usually have an orig.tar.gz file in them. So what I did was I had a look here and looked at the latest one. Now, yeah, I don't know the order of, I mean, the LMN seems kind of common sense, and we just get the package details. And we could see here that there's an orig.tar.gz, so I downloaded this file, and I didn't actually have much hope of managing to get it to compile. So you know, just as a part of this sort of installing by source series, this just shows you the necessity of knowing how to compile by source. Because hang on, so I really want that theme. Look, I could do this. I'll show you something. I could go, all right, GNOME look will give it all to me, and I'll just do a bit of a search, Nimbus theme, and you might find a few things like the GTK3 version of it all over, and that's fine. But the minute you go and, like, okay, let's just go here. Look at this. Ubuntu Fedora Mint driver. That's kind of not useful to me, because what if I want to install on another distro, or how about these packages are broken? So this is the importance of it, and these are the processes that I went through anyway, just so you can understand. So let's go to cd download. I'm going to rm that Nimbus directory just for the hell of it, recursively with force. Okay, now it's gone. I'm going to move that Nimbus guy into source external like we should do. Right. So what I did, and I had no hope that this would actually work completely correctly. So let's just fly with it. I do have a set of binary dependencies here that Ubuntu can provide, but we'll just roll with it anyway. Okay, so tags will be F Nimbus. Oh, and just before I go ahead and do that, right, is watch this, apt search Nimbus, just to prove the point. You can probably add a PPA or something like that, but hang on a minute. That guy's packages were still old, you know, and the truth of it is that there are no current packages for this distribution. So anyway, let's do that. Okay, so this is the real deal. This is what happened to me. So I went, I realized that my prefixes were not correct, so I just sort of went export prefix equals /user like that, so I changed my prefix correctly. And then I went configure, and I actually found that it was going to install in /user/local. I'm pretty sure that's how it was, so I just got to go prefix equals /usr. Okay, and I went like this, and it said that my intl tool is old, so I had to search for that. App search international tool, I think it is. Sudo apt install tool. Okay, just like that. Put my password in, and that was kind of cool. So then I just went and did the configure thing again, and it went a little bit further, and then it said I don't have GTK, which is kind of interesting, but what they actually mean is I don't have the developmental libraries, because I've got GTK. I have to have GTK2 to have Mate running, but I don't have the developmental libraries, which means I can't actually build GTK2 applications. So I figured that out and went apt search GTK2, I think it was something like that, grep, and I think I went aptitude, just because nicer output, and then I went lib, and just sort of scrolled up and went, ooh, where are you? This guy here, and went sudo apt install very nice, and I went and continued on compiling, well, configuring first, not compiling yet, and icon naming tools. So I just went, okay, sudo apt install that. Okay, so that did that bit. Okay, so let's continue on with the configure. Okay, and then I just go sudo su. I just want to make sure my prefix is right, so export prefix equals /user, like that. The reason why I'm doing that is just to make sure the theme is referred to. I mean, I could do it in /user/local and then do a bunch of symlinks or something like that, but I found it wasn't just picking it up in the themes tool. And I'll show you that in a minute. So make install. So it is just and you can see it was like installing /user/themes blah blah blah. So the next thing I did was I just went in here and went into look and feel and appearance, and then I chose not the light Nimbus but the standard Nimbus theme, and it does a bit of a complaint there. Now you might notice like this guy here has been a bit buggy, so I might kill the network manager and then bring it up again. Okay, so kill and applet, assume it's that, and then maybe I can go nm right, and then see how the theme is correct. So the reason why I put ampersand in there is to background it. Might not have worked, but it did in this case. It seems to have backgrounded it fine. So now that the theme's in place, but we've got this god ugly wallpaper here, and so what I did, I remember that I had this wallpaper before. I keep some of my wallpapers, but what I did, I found the name default JPEG. I just put that in because I knew the file name that I had saved it under before, and I went to images, and these are not the ones actually that I used. I have downloaded this nice wallpaper here. I suggest you take a look at that one because it's actually quite attractive. It just has this little branding down here which I didn't like. There are some others out there that have the Open Solaris branding and stuff like that. But what I did actually is I went into search tools and I just chose the size that I knew that it was, and that was 1920 by 1200. So not 1900 by 1080, but 1900 by 1200, which seems to be the popular resolution these days. And I just went here and found this image, which is this is the one that I used. I didn't mean to include that, sorry. View image, it's nice. And the other one that I have downloaded as well is this one, view image, and that's quite attractive too, but again it has that Open Solaris which you might not want. And so you just go to change desktop background. Okay, and I'll just add it, and we'll just add that there because I've already downloaded it. You guys can do that, and that's how I got that theme. So and everything else pretty much works outside of the box. I have noticed a couple of little rendering issues here and there, but nothing that's going to be a showstopper. So if you want this attractive theme, that's basically how to do it. So what I was going to say is just a kind of as an addendum to this is I did find one of the issues that if I go into appearance and you know how I chose the theme before, you might try and install the tar.gz file. Maybe I'll put it in here. Yeah, you might try and do that. That's not going to work. Just trying to install it like that and open. It'll say that installed, but with a complaint. I found it didn't work at all properly. So yeah, I found that the best way to do it was the way that I did it. So you might have better mileage than I did, but yeah, that's it. So anyway, I just thought you might appreciate that. I'll put a couple of links in the description, and yeah, you guys can make use of that if you like this lovely theme that's a blast from the past and still looks attractive in 2016. So anyway guys, I hope you liked this video. Please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Please refer it to your friends or whatever, and yeah, don't forget to add your comments and all that type of jazz. Anyway guys, thanks very much. Have a good night, whatever you're having.